Okay, welcome back again, and just getting things connected back up. It's M0YKS, still at this SSTV stuff with ISS. We've got the 40th anniversary of human space flight, and that's resulted in some SSTV pictures getting transmitted. I've already managed to receive a couple already, and I'm running my Yaesu FT847 satellite station. So right now we've got the space station just coming in range. We should be receiving a burst of MMSSTV transmission. So we've got the software and the tracking program SatPC even 32, SatPC 32. Hi, it's Scott. SatScape man. How are you doing? I've lost me fast. But right now we've got SatPC 32. So that's the setup. We're running the satellite array as usual. I'm M0YKS. It's late night business. 22:21 UTC. That's 22:21 UTC. And we're live on YouTube. So we're just waiting for this pass to get in range. Antennas are in position and it's coming down on 145.800 wide FM. Already made the first video, part 1. If you've missed that, we've got a good image on the first one. Last time the SSTV transmissions occurred, the pattern of pictures was almost identical every time they reached over my part of Europe. Oh yeah. Seems to have lost the signal. Picture on my screen. Hopefully you're getting it. So it sounds like we're getting some reception. As I was saying, the pattern of the pictures were not randomised. Sorry about that. Just checking out the background. So hopefully you're getting everything now. The signal's off a little bit. Change the frequency up. I'm going to bring the RX window in. Well, yeah, you can see the pictures coming in slightly different this time around. Hello to Tim B. Yeah, that's ISS currently transmitting. I'm just watching the latest image coming up. So first image up from ISS, and it's looking quite good. Well, I haven't received that one as yet, so we're doing quite well already. And let's see if we can pick up a next one. Well, I'm going to drop the squelch down, so don't miss anything. Check the position of the bird. Coming into a nice position right now, ISS. So hopefully we'll get another one, and should be a little bit cleaner than the first one, fingers crossed. We'll risk putting the squelch on for now. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll do okay on this one. Yeah, I can't actually see my screen too good on here, so I'm glad it's working for you guys. I'm just kind of waiting. Oh, there it is, that's better. Tell I haven't done it for a while. So yeah, just I was just hoping to get a next one. Should do. So we've got a good range, we're just waiting, there we are. So I'm going to change the frequency now. Get it bang on. It's about 99, 799. We've got our next picture coming in. Here we go, guys. It should be a bit cleaner. Thanks for hanging in there. Hi to 101 blog, John. How you doing, mate? M6JKW, Tim B, and obviously Pat, the Wookie, W0OKE, Simon Templar, my bro, and hello to Storm Chaser. Evening. But yeah, this SSTV stuff's pretty cool. Give it a go. I'm just reading the comments now on the live chat. Ah, we've got Mana in there. My niece. How you doing? Wow. Hope you're doing well. I'm just receiving some space station stuff right now. This is live from the space station, so it looks like it's the same image we picked up last time around, actually. But still, we can't complain. So, second image, and hope you're doing okay over there. All the Bradford family and Leeds family. Thanks for jumping on board the stream. Hey. Yeah, we're all good this side. So yeah, this signal's just fading a little bit on me. Look, just see where we're at. Quite interesting. 145 is not as strong as the pre-amplified 437 frequency. I think I lose the space station a little bit sooner, unfortunately. And that's where it is right now. Well, still getting a signal though, but not as good. So it happened last time on the previous pass. The second picture wasn't quite as good. Let's see, luckily we've already got it, so we've got a decent first go at it. Hello to Jason. Howdy. Yeah, made up to see you on there, man. Hey. Everybody else is good. So yeah, that were ISS. I doubt we'll see anything else. To be truthful, if you look at the actual footprint on the screen, I'm just going to put the squelch on. Look at the footprint on the screen, you'll see we're just on the verge of losing the bird. But what we got was half decent. Let's have a quick look. Bring the software on, and we'll have a quick look at the one I got before that. Out of the way. Well, this is what we got this time. That's the one we got as soon as the path opened up and we started receiving the signals. And it's Owen Garriott, W5LFL, and his son Richard. And believe it or not, I spoke to him, Richard, when he was on board the ISS, probably about, I'll work it out now, I would imagine at a guess, 2009. Oh yeah, there's a video in my satellite collection, NA1SS, transmitting SSTV images, and Richard Garriott was on board at the time. I managed to make a QSO with him with NA1SS. Bit of useless information, but you know what it's like. So yeah, it's Shack of M0 YKS on a Monday night, and being joined by my family in Bradford. Hello. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, question anyway, am I using my Yagis? Yeah, I'm using, not a Y Yagi, or is it just your fancy writing? Yeah, I'm using the usual stuff. That's the antenna system. I'm running this particular one I mentioned in the earlier video. It's the 145X Yagi, cross Yagi, inner over antenna, very good antenna actually. It's got 5 elements vertical, 5 elements horizontal, and then the other one, which is the 437 one, that's normally the one I transmit, normally receive on, sorry. I normally receive on that one on the right, and transmit on this one. I'm doing it the other way around tonight, so that's what I've got to do to receive these images. And the reason being is because we're operating on the 145 MHz band. So normally the space station's C frequency is 437, 8, 10 on VHF, oh, sorry, UHF, but we're on VHF right now. That's 145-800. So that's what they operate the SSTV on if you're new to the game. So don't bother try to get it up on the repeater. You won't hear the SSTV up there, but obviously you will hear the other guys making contact via the repeater, which is still active at the same time, with it being a different band, different setup. I think this is probably transmitting from the Russian module. It usually is when we're running SSTV. So a little bit of information there regarding what we've been up to tonight, and yeah, usual tracking software and usual station really. But you can, I was actually going to attempt to receive it with one of my Beifeng handhelds, because you can pick it up practically with anything. It's just your image quality won't be as good as what I'm getting, because obviously I've got a better antenna than most folk. Not everybody is obviously better than this. So hope you've enjoyed the video, and unfortunately there isn't really much more for me to do regarding live streaming for satellites, because the next pass, just bring it up for you, let's have a look, a quick scan, where are we? So we've got another pass coming up later on. We've got AR91, which is that's going to be coming up. Not a very good satellite anymore. That's a good path, but unfortunately it don't seem to work too well when it's out of sunlight, so it's hit and miss. So currently that one will be dropping off, so we tend not to bother transmit in dark time because it's a bit intermittent. Well, that one's in range, as you can see. It's coming from over the north, heading into the Atlantic, and it would have been a pretty good one at 27 degrees. So I'd have to wait for the next one, which is going to be this one, which is RS44. So we're operating on that one probably on SSB, but I don't think I'll be rattling on for 26 minutes. That's what the time is when it's coming in. I can have a quick look on the live chat and see what's going on, and read a few of these questions. So hello to Gorilla Shadow Man, nice to see you in there. And yeah, no problem on the dodgy typing there, John. And hello to Igor in Brazil. Nice to get South America on the live stream tonight. Greetings to Brazil. Hola. And hope you're doing well down there. We get some pretty good signals actually coming into the shack from Brazil. I'm actually listening on 20 meters at the minute to a station. I'm just going to let you have a quick listen. It's not very strong signal, but I've been monitoring the station on the expedition, and this is the sound of it. I'll just bring the volume in for you. It's a little bit weak on me. The band's totally dead. I'm not looking at that radio, by the way. I'm currently looking at this one. So I just switched it over. Well, that's what I'm doing at the minute, in case you wondered. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a bit of a better opening for this the expedition, which is in the just off Africa. But I'm not hearing too good a signal, so it was a bit better earlier. It's actually working splits. So yeah, I'm waffling on, but you know how it is. So back to the SSTV as we take a quick listen to this faint signal on HF, and the SSTV is radio up for you to have a look at. Is what we've been trying to do. So the next opportunity we're going to get for ISS will be, let's have a quick look, in 1 hour and 21 minutes time from now. So it's highly unlikely I will be live on the air at that time, because the local time is 22:35 UTC in the evening for all you guys located around the world. But yeah, I thought I'd just come on and let you have a little experience of this SSTV stuff. So I'll probably do it again, possibly tomorrow maybe. So there you go. But yeah, just having a quick look at the comments again. So yeah, 90 minutes time. Any weather satellites coming? We have got a weather satellite coming. We're actually thinking about putting a weather satellite on for you there, John. But I'll be honest, I'll try it anyway. But I don't think that the images you receive from the weather sats are generally too good in the dark. So, but we can have a look. I don't mind letting you experience the weather sats. So I'll put the other radio back on. So try and drag it back across to the correct one. Yeah, it's pretty good as this technology, isn't it? So yeah, well, we're on the satellites again. I've got the FT847, and as we've got the weather sats, I'm not too sure what, I mean, I'd like to, I've got a comment there coming up saying some pirate chatter on Satcom would be fun. It would, but you'd have to give me the frequency for that, because I'm pretty clued up on a lot of the birds, but not a lot professed to know in every frequency. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I don't mind attempting to listen to something different, to try it out for a little moment, and then we'll try and get this RS-44 satellite possibly as it comes a bit closer. But in the meantime, like I was saying with the ISS stuff, well, it looks like the images possibly might be randomised, but we've got 2 of the same ones so far on only the first 2 passes, so maybe not. I know that a lot of people were complaining and whittering and moaning and saying you know, they were getting the same bunch of images last time, so with a bit of luck someone's taken it on board and actually will do something about it. So like I said, we've got the same ones coming up already, so I'm not too confident on that one, so I'll have to just give it a shot and see what happens. Right, so yeah, where are we now then? So let's have a quick look on the old sat business, and let's see what is going on with the next pass which could possibly be available. Here we go. So we're going to be looking for RS-44 again. I'll put it back on that. That's the path of the space station at the minute. But RS-44 is looking pretty good. So we've got 21 minutes to kill, which is quite a reasonable lengthy period of time. So on that note, let's have a quick look then. So what have I been up to? I suppose I could have a quick chat to you. 21 minutes, why not? So yeah, let's get a few of the toys out. Oh dearie me, without wrecking the place. So I've made a few videos, as you know, recently, and I've been playing with the toys, these little handhelds, and I'm pretty impressed actually, to be fair. So let's have a quick scan at this. Now the only problem when I operate this is I'm not actually going to fire it up thinking about it because what happens is I get a little bit of interference off my hotspot to the RS-44 satellite. I could put it on and knock it back off. That's one thing I have noticed. So yeah, this can be like a little talk about that. So here we've got it. This is the Retivis RT3S, which I've been using a lot, and I've got it connected to a what is it? A Pi-Star hotspot. That's the one which I set up myself. It's pretty cool, and I can obviously listen to anybody on DMR. So I'm on Talk Group 91 now. But what I've noticed is when I'm on using the DMR, obviously it's operating on 70 cents, and even though I've got a small antenna on the little hotspot, puts out a really whopping signal. And when I'm out walking the dog, I can use this and communicate great distances, up to about a mile, which is pretty cool. And I can talk to anybody anywhere in the world, obviously via the talk group. But what I'm going to say is, when I actually operate it and I'm trying to work RS-44, the signal gets attenuated by the hotspot because I've got that preamping. Well, that's something I've learned. So I tend to try to remember, and I just knock the hotspot off because I basically leave it switched on all the time. But it's a good bit of kit, and activity seems to be quite quiet tonight because I've switched it on, of course. I'm going to show you it. But yeah, it's good. So if anybody's thinking about getting one of these, I would recommend them whilst the prices are good. And that's the Retivis RT3S. And it has got the satellite function on it. So looking at it now, it's showing us the AO91. So there's the AO91 pass. If I can get a reasonable picture on this crappy webcam, probably better putting it in front of here actually. So yeah, under there, let's focus that one. A little bit tricky when you try to do a few stuff. So can you see that? Is it in focus? Not quite. No, but it's entertaining trying anyway. So yeah, you're not really seeing that, but anyway, pretty much it's got the satellite tracking thing, and it's showing us where the position is of AO91. So yep, it's all automatically in there. What you've got to do is you've just got to plug the lead in, the USB lead. I've got the OpenGD77 software, and you've just got to remember to update the caps. So when you open up their program, you can literally download it, and it does it automatically, and gets all the positions of the satellites where you want them up to date. If you don't do that, you're going to be struggling to be in the right position at the right time. So that's that one, which I've been really enjoying. So yeah, or whether or not you're thinking about getting one of them, yeah, there's no point in trying Tevel 8 because them Tevel sats are rubbish. They're not working anymore. So I'm just reading your comments there. I'm kind of going deviating. So what's the best frequency to receive SSTV? So the best frequency, that's a good question, is 145.800. I'm going to type that in the chat for you, which is 145.800. And you want to receive it on FM and set your radio to wide band. So most radios are all on narrow band, which is the spacing between the channels. It's 12.5 kilohertz. Wide band's 25. So it just gives you a wider portion of reception frequency, and you get a better picture. Well, that's a good question. But yeah, Tevel sats, going back to what you said, John, I'm just going to quickly check the status. But as far as I were aware, they've died, and last time I looked, they weren't even on the actual sat status page. They've been removed. So I don't think there is any Tevel sats anymore. No, they're not there. So you need to get with the game, mate. You're out of date. But yeah, so if you want to know what I'm looking at there is a AMSAT Oscar satellite status page, and the web address for that is AMSAT. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the chat. It's amsat.org. Here we go. /status/, and that's where I get all my up-to-date information. So it works a treat if you want to know what birds are active and what frequencies they're operating on. So I'm going to paste the link in the chat. So we're not doing too bad for passing a bit of time here, are we? So that's the link there if you want to check it out. So it's in the chat, the website address for the AMSAT status, which tells you which satellites are currently active. Well, it's a great thing. You'll have a look at it. It's easy enough to work. You don't need to log on or anything. You just have a quick look. Color coded, telling you which is active and which is no signal, and vice versa. So currently ISS FM's working. We've got some conflicting reports saying that the ISS SSTV isn't. Well, we know for a fact that it definitely is. So I'll probably put a post on there at some point highlighting it blue. It's yellow at the minute, and that will say that it's working. They say telemetry only, so I'm not sure what they're calling as telemetry, but maybe that's what they mean. But it's definitely working. As you know, we've received a few images already. So we've got a few conflicting reports. Looking at this, it says SO50 has had a couple of conflicting ones today, which is one of my favourite FM satellites. But usually that's solid. But the RS44 bird, which we're going to be working shortly, that's full of blues, which is saying that it's functioning perfectly, just as is the ISS FM repeater. And like I mentioned earlier, if you look at AO91, that's got a mixture of different reports. We've got blue, red, and it says orange, which is a conflicting report. The red means no signal, the blue means perfectly working. So you'll tend to find that that's working in daylight hours. Well, that's the best place to have a look. It's in the chat. It tells you exactly which satellites are active at the moment. Once you get into it, you can participate and log your contacts or reception reports, and it'll automatically give you a time, and you can put it on, upload it, populate it, and then you will be part of the satellite community, which helps to keep it up to date. So that's that. So where are we now? So we're just waiting for RS44 to come up, and we're not doing too bad. So yeah, let's have a look for the ISS Sat Voice Communications uplink. That is in narrowband FM. No, I transmit in wide on that as well. I'll just put my radio on it just to demonstrate the settings. Well, there's my radio. In a minute, here we go. Let's zoom on the screen. So yeah, we've got it there. We've got FM wideband receive, So the reception will start at 437.810 normally, and then the transmission is also on wideband FM, and you don't use narrowband for satellites, it's always wide. So that's on 145.990, so that's the frequencies that you're going to use for working the ISS repeater. You're transmitting up on 145.990, and this is the wide FM uplink TX, and the RX, the reception, again is FM wide, and 437.810 is the start of the reception frequency. If you're thinking what the hell's he talking about wide, if you look at my FM little logo telling you it's FM, let's just try and zoom it up a little bit for you. Well, you can see it says FM there clearly in the middle underneath 1 on the 810. When I press this button, it's now FM narrow. So this radio is pretty quick and easy. A lot of radios you've got to use a menu system. So I'm using FM narrow now, but that won't be as good reception for satellites. It'll limit my reception quality. So with it being unstable and varying with a Doppler effect, you're best having it on wide. So I'll turn the narrow band off, which is what you normally operate on when you're talking on 2 meters FM or 70 SEMS. You operate on narrow band, but for satellite work you operate on wideband. Well, hopefully that's cleared your question for you. And I see my mates in there, Jimbo. Hello, Jimbo. Long time no see, and good to see you. Obviously I've seen you on Facebook and having all those lovely meals. I'm glad to see you on the live stream, mate. Good evening to you, and good evening to the missus down there. And let's have a quick look. What's that? Simon does fat FM because that's how he rolls. You sure right there, bro? I certainly do, John. The more narrow it's, more you'll need to retune as well. That's a good point. Yeah, that's very good. And yeah, I'm glad you like the SSTV, Ryan. K5TAR. And yeah, I'm glad you received some decent pictures, Jimbo, from ISS. And no problem, M6JKW. The information's yours anytime. And if there's any more things you'd like to ask me, now is the time. Just making sure I've not missed anything. I think we're good. Well, I'll keep an eye on the chat. And yep, nice stuff. Let's have a quick look and see where the bird's currently positioned. Hey, it seems to be taking a while. So let's have a look. We've got 11 minutes left on the clock. So 11 minutes of pure quality M0 YKS chatting a lot of rubbish. So imagine if you were in one of my welding classes. We could talk about welding. Yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, I thought we were going to go back. So yeah, this is quite good. So we've got this nice bit of kit. This is taking a bit of interest on some of the videos that I've made. So I'm probably going to make another video and do a little bit more on this because I've not really used it much, I won't lie. It's a big old beast. It's that Baofeng UV25. Puts out 10 watts. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So that's good for receiving ISS, obviously. Awesome. And with this big stupid antenna, it picks it up pretty well. So I tried transmitting on it with my arrow antenna using that, and I found that I tried using a Quencheng and another Baofeng, and the problem being is they put a little bit of splatter out and obviously harmonics, so it kind of numbed or attenuated the signal, which wasn't very impressive. So that's what I noticed. So right now I'm just gonna put that on the floor, and I'm just gonna switch this other thing back on because I don't want to end up with a talk group going on, which there is one on now, interfering with my lovely fun here on RS44. So just bear with me a sec, I'll just knock it off this talk group and the job will be good, hopefully. Not too fast tonight. Hopefully that'll cure that problem. Right, so switch that one off and that passed a little bit. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, well, let's have a look. Can we convert watts to lurcher power? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I need to be able to convert. Lurcher wind, which is quite prominent in this particular region. But speaking of lurchers, both of my dogs have actually been into the vets. One of them's had a couple of lumps removed and recovered perfectly well. That's the female one, she's fine. And the other one's had some teeth out, so they've both had a bit of treatment for GB1D or G to keep them healthy. It cost me a flipping fortune, it did. So yeah, but anyway, they're both sat here licking their lips, good as new, so that's all that matters. Keeping me company, and yeah, the wind's not too bad today actually. They're not really providing me with that free power source, which I usually bottle up and connect up to a new revolutionary electrical system I've come up with. So yeah, what have we got then? So do it 14230. What's that then? So do I go on 14230? Is that what you're asking me? Oh, for SSTV, yeah. Sorry, I had to think about what you're asking me there. Yeah, I do go on SSTV 14230 occasionally. The only thing is, I've not actually set it up with the new FD DX101MP. So I have got my FD 1000 in the shack, and when I use the FD 1000, I tend to use this software, which you can look on the screen at the minute, and I have a rig blaster. I'm just going to pass through a few pictures. If I've got any old stuff, normal stuff, that's one. So that's one from 14230. It's an old one. I don't think I've got that many. I tend to get rid of them. I've got them in a folder somewhere. So that's the sort of thing you can receive on HF. So a pretty quality one from Italy Zulu 3 Alpha Oscar Yankee. And when I'm transmitting, I've got my own SSTV pictures, which I can easily change quite easily. So that's how it works on that. And then I've got a load of templates. So I can easily put a pre-made template in there, which is easy enough. So you just basically set up your templates in advance for anyone's new who's thinking about getting on SSTV. So I've got a few pre-made ones, and just basically do that and hit the transmit button. So it is a digital mode, but you know, it's good fun, and it's something different, and I quite enjoy it. But the question was, I still go on 230. I haven't been on it for a bit, due to the fact that I've not got my FT1000 in use much. I could go on it. All I've got to do is plug my rig blaster in and switch the FT1000 on, which is currently configured into a delta loop. We'll probably give it a blast sometime, just for a bit of fun. I have made a few videos in the past using the FT1000 and SSTV, and I'll probably do a few more. But right now we're just waiting for this particular satellite coming up into range, and it's RS-44. So I'm just going to connect the radio up, and what we'll be doing, because I've manually switched it onto the satellite mode, but if I zoom into the radio for you there, I'm going to click the button on the software, which is the this one here, the SAT PC32, and at the very top of the button, I don't think you can actually see it on this screen. No, you can't. It doesn't capture it, but at the top where it says RS-44, there's a lot of buttons, and I just have to connect to the, oh, you can see it, yeah, it says C, so you can see where it says R, C and all that lot. I'm just going to hit that C button, and I'm just going to switch it back on, and that's going to connect it to my radio, and my radio has changed frequency, so now set up for the RS-44 satellite, which is SSB. Sounds a little bit different, obviously. So that's what I like about using the SAT PC32. Obviously there's lots of software that does that, but I've just got the cat cable set up, plugged in, which is the control cable from the computer, and pretty much I just click the button and change the frequency for the bird. So what you're going to do, you're going to get yourself some Zs, no problem, Ron. And thanks for saying hi to the dogs. I'll give one of them a tap on the back right now. He's actually giving me a return acknowledgement. Have a great night, PD1 Charlie Delta Bravo, and thank you very much indeed for joining us on the live stream tonight. And you can catch up with the quick SSB contact if you wish, which will be coming up shortly, and then I'll be signing off because I've got to go to work in the morning. Well, thanks for joining us, Ron. Take care and best wishes. And hello to the ham radio junkie. And what you say, 1.5 watt is equal to 4 sausage dog pound? That sounds like a pretty good thing. I'm going to have to get into that one. So yeah, thanks for that one. And yeah, no problem, Ryan. I will look out for you on the band. 73 Alpha Echo 0 Quebec Golf. Nice to meet you, and thanks for calling in tonight. That's Michael, stateside, take care, and very nice indeed. And hello to Aaron NW7OFS. We'll give you the thumbs up, buddy. Nice to see you in there. We're just waiting for RS44 to kind of just give you guys something to watch tonight. Kind of John 101 blogs called me into staying on. Hello to Dougster Explorer, or Dougster Explore, and you've got one so far. Well done. Excellent getting that one from Poland. You've done a good job there, mate. And I know that is. It's just I don't recognise the name at first, but it's my mate Doug. Yay, Doug, up in Scotland. And Les the News. Can't wait to try the satellite work. Once you get a suitable antenna for your Alinco, you will be operating a dual band full duplex radio. And some of the settings could be awkward. No problem. Well, if you need any help, give me a shout. If you can get something that's plugged into a program like Chirp, which you probably can, you can easily put the frequencies in, type them in, and then just copy them across using the cable, the USB cable, which will plug into your Alinco, and that'll be a piece of cake if you can do that. I think that's most of you. Hopefully I've not missed any conversation on there. Let's have a look. I'm scrolling up down the chat, doing my best. RS44, let's have a look. Yeah, something like that. The uplink is on 145 megahertz. The downlink is on 435. So it's the other way around, Jimbo. So I'll be transmitting around about 145. This one here, 145. Let's just straighten it up a little bit, make it a bit easier. 14556 it's set up at the minute, but that doesn't really matter because what I'll be receiving is on this frequency, 435. And we'll say that the central point of reception for RS44 is 435, 650. So that's the central point. I will receive signals from this satellite, possibly as high as 670. I'll hear them. And as it fades and passes, it will move down with the Doppler correction, and I'll lose the bird. It's not unusual to still receive a signal round around 630. So 30 to 70, somewhere in the middle is around 50. So that's the central point of reception. That's where the pass will be the closest, the signals will be the strongest. If I was to literally put my VFO there, it would count its way down and you'd see it get to 650 eventually. However, we don't generally operate like that. What we usually do, we usually move the VFO, find a clear part of the bandwidth of the SSB bird, and as you'll see, when I change my VFO frequency, my uplink will auto-correct. So if I change that to 660, my uplink will adjust and it's gone to 949. So it corrects itself to make sure that I'm transmitting on the correct frequency to match the received down frequency. Well, that's what's going to be happening there. Okay. Just reading the comment again. Show me those sweet pics from space, RS44. I haven't got them from RS44. I've got them from ISS, but I can show you them. We'll just show you them. But let's have a quick look at the bird. Just make sure we're not going to. Oh, we're in range. So we're in range, folk. I'll show you them in a minute. So right now I've got the. It sounds like I might be getting a bit of signal loss from this. I'm just going to make sure that I are. Yeah, I am. Thought so. I should solve that. So yeah, I'll get a little bit of attenuation on my Pi DMR hotspot, transmitting on 433 megahertz, pretty close by. Obviously, massive antenna with a big preamp. It caused a problem, but I've switched it off now, so it won't happen again. So yeah, it took me a few passes to work that out, but obviously I was quick on board. So yeah, so we've got this one coming in now. The position of the bird. I can stop rattling on rubbish now and get back to the serious stuff. So that's where we are. We'll see what we can receive and see if we can work a couple of people via the sat. QRZ sat, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQRS 44. So yeah, I've got a great signal into it. It's 3,526 miles away and the elevation is 6 degrees. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Italy Oscar, 9-3 listening. I'm just going to mute the studio mic and just use the radio. You'll be hearing my voice through the radio rather than through the microphone in the studio.
QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Lifting RS44 from Italy Oscar, 9-3. CQ from Italy Oscar 9-3, Charlie United. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQ, Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilowatt Sugar. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Italy Oscar 9-3, listen. CQ satellite, Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilowatt Sugar. M0, YKS, Italy Oscar 9-3, listen.
So quiet of activity at the current moment. Let's have a quick listen. Yeah, I'm still getting a bit of attenuation on that DMR. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. M0, YKS, Italy Oscar, 9-3, Charlie United. CQ SAT, CQ, Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilowatt Sugar. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra calling. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQRS 44. CQ SAT, CQ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. QRZ SAT, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQ SAT, CQ, Mexico 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilowatt Sugar. M0, YKS calling CQ SAT and listening. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra calling RS44 from Italy Oscar 9-3. We've got a very nice signal but not much activity.
Clearly
Juliet Bravo, CQ, CQ. Echo India 8 to Juliet Bravo, CQ.
Echo India 8 Juliet Bravo, good evening, you're 5x9 Italy Oscar 93 Charlie Uniform, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra. Nice to hear you, Charlie.
Echo India 8 to Juliet Bravo, CQ, CQ. Echo India 8
Must be struggling on reception.
Bravo, CQ.
Echo India 8 Juliet Bravo, how copy? Mike 0 Yankee
Kilo Sierra. Mike 0 Yankee Kilowatt Sugar and Italy Oscar 93, over. Yankee Kilo Sierra. Good evening to you from Echo India 8 Juliet Bravo. Nice to meet you again, Simon. You're 5'9" India Oscar 6'3" Quebec Sierra. Yeah, Roger, Roger. Thanks for the 5'9" Italy Oscar 6'3", and you're 5'5" Italy Oscar 6'3".
So yeah, a little bit of a weak one, but we got him. And notice the frequency has dropped down. He was around about 640. Well, not much activity, but still a contact. So right now I've got a bit of an obstruction. As it's west, it's a little bit weak. I'll get a better signal shortly. I think I've managed to knock that DMR thing off. It took a bit of doing. I'm doing too many things at once. So we should try and get another contact, see what we can do. There are not many operators, but it is quite late. We'll put a shout out and try our luck. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra.
M0, YKS, Italy Oscar 93 Charlie United. CQ start. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQ start, CQ, M0, YKS.
M0 YKS, Golf 1, Yankee Echo Foxtrot.
That's more like it. How you doing, Mark? Beautiful audio. G1YES. 5'9" report, Italy Oscar 93 Charlie United, over.
Good evening, Simon. I'd forgotten the bird was in until I saw you on YouTube. I've just been watching you. So I thought I'd switch it on and then have a tune around and say hello. You're 5'9", India Oscar 83, Lima India, as always.
Yeah, Roger, you're sounding absolutely beautiful, BBC crappie, fantastic audio. Really quiet bird now and beautiful signal coming from you there, Mark. I wonder how you got on doing the SSTV. I did hear it, but I think with the speed of the Doppler, I struggled to decode it. Have you had any luck with that, over?
Any luck with what, sorry?
The SSTV on SSD. You were talking about trying it on JL97.
No, I haven't tried it yet. We can have a go if you want. I'm set up for it.
Yeah, well, if you want to try transmit a picture, I'll listen now and try receive it.
Right, okay, just give us a second. Just let me fire it up, whatever it is. Hang on a sec, mate. I'll just have to plug me
So yeah, Mark's going to try some SSTV.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. It'll be a great attempt, and we'll see if we can decode it, because the bird's pretty stable, not too much correction, so there's a good chance we might get somewhere. M0YKS with G1YEF, over.
Right, stand by, mate. I'll just go into data mode and we'll see how we get on.
Okay, I've got my receiver on the go.
This will be quite interesting. We're going to try and receive a picture now on SSTV on RS44.
I'm trying to get into data mode, hang on.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. We've got a great signal on you, and we've got a good bit of time left on the bird. A good 8 minutes before we lose it. Very interesting to find out. I'm interested. Good stuff. M0YKS IO93. So yeah, Mark's going to attempt to transmit SSTV now on SSB, which I've never done this on SSB satellite before. So this is a brand new experience, unique, and premiered on YouTube. And Mark's over near Liverpool, which is about 100 miles from me. To drive, that is. Probably a bit less in a straight line. So we're going to transmit and receive, hopefully. I'm just going to concentrate. I might have to change frequency. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. 100% copy. G1YEF. I think you've made a bit of history there. That's awesome. Great picture received from the IO83 to IO93 M0YKS. Awesome. Brilliant. I'm pretty pleased with that. That's something new. Yeah, are you still copying me there, Mark? Yeah, Roger, Roger, I've got you there. I've still got you, buddy. And great result, over. G1YEF, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Any copy, Mark? Over. Yeah, it might be a bit out of range now, slightly. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. G1YEF, are you still by the satellite? Over. No, I've lost you now, buddy. Thanks for that. Got a great reception. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra, Italy, Oscar 93. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Oscar, Italy, Oscar 93, RS44. So yeah, that was spectacular. I'll call it a draw on the satellites. Just have a quick listen. But that was brilliant. Well done, Mark. Fantastic job, mate. Super job. And very impressive indeed. So yeah, no worries on losing the bird. What I'll do, Mark, I will set up my rig blaster, old school, and I'll send you one back next time. So that's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, great stuff. Really good. I can still hear a voice actually going in on the old bird. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Italy, Oscar 93. Listening. RS44, Italy, Oscar 93, Charlie, United, Italy, Oscar 93, Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra, Italy, Oscar 93, Charlie, United. Yeah, I'm still hitting the bird. 3,200 miles, and it's a great satellite. That's all I can say. Best one, RS44, Russian Sputnik. Biggest footprint, and great satellite, fantastico. So good copy from Mark, and obviously the bird is providing a massive footprint. Worked quite a lot of stateside and all over on this one. But yeah, we're still hitting it, so I'm quite impressed. Obviously knew I got into it well, but with that new preamp I can receive it much better for a lot further distance. So that was a pretty good success. Let's take another look at the results. So that's the picture we've received via SSB on the satellite on RS44 from Mark G1YEF in IO83, and that's the first for me. I've received SSTV on all of the HF bands over the years, and I've had many satellite images from ISS, should I say, but never one from SSB, especially RS44. So that was fantastic. So yeah, very pleased indeed with that one. So that's about it for me, guys. I've got to get up early in the morning. Didn't really expect to make a night out of this, really, but that's how it turns out sometimes, isn't it, when you're having fun. Pass the time nicely together. So thanks for joining me. I hope you had a bit of fun on that. Let's have a quick look at the chat, make sure I haven't missed anybody. Let's have a look. So Jimbo, you can hear me in the noise, nice one. and we've got a picture from Colin in VK, excellent. I'll show you the picture I got before I signed from ISS. So great to know that you got one, Colin, down in VK in Australia. Well done. I wonder if you've got the same pictures as us. I suspect you got different ones due to the timing. So let's hope we get a few different ones. And yeah, good to hear it's all working with Chirp, Les. That's excellent news. Well done, mate. Congrats, KK7TPM. And I think let's have a quick look. Aaron, hi, what are you saying there, buddy? Fascinating. Thanks very much. Have a good morning. Catch you later, bud. And Colin in VK uses RX MMSSTV to receive, and to transmit you just basically need obviously either a modern radio which is hooked up to the PC, or I use old and new, and I've got what they call a rig blaster or an interface, and I use that through the SSTV. It works really well. A couple of audio cables and away you go. So that's my voice coming back down. Yeah, that was my voice, that was Les, which you could hear on the satellite. That's what I get in like, and all received. And that's a big carp. It sure was, wasn't it? Guerrilla Comms. Check out Mark's channel. He's got a YouTube channel. If you want to put a link in it, Mark, before we chip, get a few people to subscribe to your channel if they like fishing. And that's Mark, who will work there. So yeah, glad you saw SSTV for the first time, Guerrilla Comms. And I'm glad it's your first time as well, Mark, and it was a pretty good effort, mate. Well done, congratulations. And finally on the list, my lovely niece, Mana. Take care, have a lovely night, sleep well, don't work too hard, hope the job's working out well for you. Give my regards to my sister and everybody at the household, and say hello to everybody else in the family for me. Take care and look after yourselves, and thanks for being on the channel tonight, Mana. Nice to hear from you, and I'll hopefully bump into you real soon. All the best, take care from your Uncle Si, and catch everybody else later. So hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I just want to say a shout to my mate Pav down in Bradford, one of my number one student actually, welding guy. I just want to say, yo bro, top guy, keep up the good welding. And any of my friends local, I want to say a shout to Sean as well down in Bradford, the Springer, and all my other brothers down there. And not forgetting all my friends worldwide, international, and everybody who's joined me tonight. Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you later. I'm definitely getting out of here. I'll just show you that SSTV thing as promised before I leave. Quick look. So what we received, obviously that's what we got off Mark, which are fantastic. We'll just enlarge the software on the screen, then you can see the pictures a little bit better. I'll just mess about a little bit. 1 second. That's better. Well, the pictures I've received so far, if you look at the top of the screen, we'll leave Mark's picture there, taking first place of pride, because that's quite an achievement. You know, the ISS on FM's pretty easy, to be fair, but getting a transmission on SSB satellites with the pictures, a pretty good achievement. So well done, Mark. So that's what we've got tonight, folks. We've got that one, which we had earlier. The very first picture I received at the beginning of the first video I made. I had a very clean reception of that. So if you've not seen it yet, check out part 1 of this live business and you'll see me receiving that image in tip-top shape. Tonight we've got that one as well, with the Garriotts, son and father, all being on board the space station and made contacts. I've spoken to Richard in the past. And then we received that one, which was as it was fading off over Europe. And that's the one I was talking about, which we got first time around, which was particularly clean. So we've done quite well. So on that note, guys, girls, and everybody near and far, wish you best wishes. I'll say big 7-3, and thanks very much indeed for joining me tonight. And I'll probably might do it again. I'm not saying I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be receiving satellites, images from ISS. Whether I come on the live stream is another story. It all depends on what's going on in the household, if I'm busy or not. But if I get a chance, I'll be back with you. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Hit the sub button so you know when it's happening. You get a notification, or the bell, or whatever it is. I'm not fussed about the sub, but the bell is what will tell you. The bell will tell you the bell is on. The bell from Belden. Right, see you later, folks, before I get daft. 73M0 YKS SSTV using MMSSTV software. Bye for now.